Whatever happened to Crystal Bernard, star of TV's Wings and It's a Living Crystal Bernard, best known for her roles in the hit TV series Wings and It's a Living, is one such luminary whose trajectory from fame to anonymity has left many wondering, whatever happened to her? Join us as we revisit the career of this iconic actress and uncover the enigma of her post-television years. Crystal Bernard was born on September 30th, 1961, in Garland, Texas, into a devout Southern Baptist family. Her upbringing was deeply rooted in religious and artistic traditions. Her father, Jerry Wayne Bernard, was a prominent televangelist who traveled extensively across the United States, preaching and singing to spread the Christian faith. Her mother, Gaylon, née Fussell Bernard, initially pursued a career as a teacher, but later in the 1980s, she transitioned to become a renowned artist and sculptor. From a very young age, Crystal exhibited a natural talent for entertainment. She often sang gospel songs alongside her older sister Robin, who was also involved in acting. One notable recording from their early years is a song called The Monkey Song, featured on the album Feudin', Fussin' and Frettin'. This recording was made when Crystal was just 8 years old during a 1972 service at the Thomas Road Baptist Church, led by the influential preacher Jerry Falwell. Crystal's two younger sisters, Scarlett and Angelique Bernard, also grew up in this creatively and spiritually rich environment. As Crystal Bernard continued to develop her talents, she pursued her passion for acting. She began her formal acting training at the Alley Theater in Houston, Texas, further honing her skills and gaining valuable experience in the theater world. After graduating from Spring High School, she embarked on her academic journey at Baylor University, where she pursued a dual degree in acting and international relations. Crystal Bernard's journey in the world of entertainment continued to flourish as she ventured into prime-time television. Her breakout role came in the iconic sitcom Happy Days, where she portrayed Casey Cunningham during its 10th season, spanning from 1982 to 1983. This marked a significant milestone in her career as she became a familiar face to television audiences. The series, created by Gary Marshall, originally aired on the ABC network from January 15, 1974, to July 19, 1984, running for a total of 11 seasons and comprising 255 half-hour episodes. It was one of the most successful and beloved series of the 1970s, presenting an idealized vision of life in the 1950s and early 1960s Midwestern United States. Happy Days centered around the Cunningham family and their friends, offering a nostalgic and heartwarming portrayal of everyday life during that era. The main characters included Ron Howard as Richie Cunningham, Henry Winkler as his friend Fonzie, and Tom Bosley and Marion Ross as Richie's parents, Howard and Marion Cunningham. The show opened to mixed reviews from critics but gradually gained immense popularity and acclaim over time. Interestingly, Happy Days had an unconventional beginning. It originated as an unsold pilot featuring Ron Howard, Marion Ross, and Anson Williams, which initially aired in 1972 as a segment titled Love and the Television Set on the ABC anthology show Love, American Style. However, it was not an immediate success. It was only after director George Lucas cast Ron Howard as the lead in his 1973 film American Graffiti that ABC took a renewed interest in the pilot. The first 2 seasons of Happy Days primarily focused on the experiences and challenges faced by Richie Cunningham, an innocent teenager, his family, and his high school friends, striving to authentically depict the nostalgia of adolescence. During this initial phase, the show enjoyed moderate success. However, as the series progressed, its ratings began to decline, prompting Gary Marshall to retool the show's format. This marked a significant turning point in Happy Days. The revamped approach emphasized broader comedy and placed Fonzie, a cool biker and high school dropout, at the forefront of the series. Fonzie's character, portrayed by Henry Winkler, quickly became a cultural phenomenon, and the show experienced a resurgence in popularity. In fact, during the 1976-1977 season, Happy Days became the #1 program on television. Fonzie became one of the most merchandised and beloved characters of the 1970s, and Henry Winkler rose to stardom. The series also led to the creation of several successful spin-offs, including Laverne and Amp Shirley and Mork and Amp Mindy. It was during this resurgence in the show's popularity that Crystal Bernard joined the cast as Casey Cunningham, adding her own charm and talent to the beloved sitcom and becoming a part of television history through her role in Happy Days. Following her stint on Happy Days, Crystal Bernard embarked on a series of guest appearances on various television shows, showcasing her versatility as an actress. However, it was her role in the syndicated version of the sitcom, It's a Living, that solidified her presence in the TV industry. In this show, she portrayed the character of Amy Tomkins, a waitress, adding to her growing list of memorable television roles. It's a Living, originally named Making a Living in its second season, was an American sitcom television series that centered around the daily lives of the staff working in a restaurant located at the top of the iconic Bonaventure Hotel in Los Angeles. The show had a notable run, airing on ABC from October 30th, 1980 until June 11th, 1982. Despite its initial cancellation by ABC, the series found a new lease on life with new episodes, airing in first-run syndication from September 28, 1985 to April 8, 1989. The series was the brainchild of creators Stu Silver, Dick Clare, and Jenna McMahon, and it was produced by Whit Thomas Productions. Later, it was associated with Golden West Television from 1985 to 1986 and Lorimar Telepictures from 1986 to 1989. To this day, the show continues to be distributed by Paul Brownstein Productions and Warner Bros. Television Distribution, indicating its enduring popularity. One of the standout characters in the series was Amy Tomkins. Amy was a key member of the restaurant staff, and her character added depth and humor to the show. She was known for her witty one-liners and her ability to navigate the ups and downs of working in the bustling restaurant atop the Bonaventure Hotel. Amy Tomkins was portrayed as a dedicated and hard-working waitress who often found herself in amusing and sometimes challenging situations. Her character was beloved by fans for her quick thinking and her ability to keep her coworkers and customers entertained. The series, with its unique setting and quirky characters like Amy Tomkins, captured the essence of working in the hospitality industry in a lively and comedic manner. Amy's character, in particular, became an integral part of the show's charm, making It's a Living a memorable and enduring television series. In 1989, Crystal Bernard took on an intriguing project when she starred in the television pilot Chameleons, created by Glenn A. Larson. Her character, Shelley, was a self-proclaimed eccentric heiress who embarks on a quest to uncover the truth behind her millionaire Uncle Jason Carr's mysterious murder. This role allowed her to showcase her acting range and captivate audiences with her performance. One of Crystal Bernard's most iconic roles came in 1990 when she joined the cast of the beloved sitcom Wings. She portrayed the strong-willed airport lunch counter operator and cellist, Helen Chappell Hackett, throughout the show's entire 8-season run, which lasted from 1990 to 1997. Her portrayal of Helen earned her widespread recognition and established her as a beloved character in television history. The show primarily took place at the fictional Tom Nevers Field Airport, situated in Nantucket, Massachusetts. This quaint two-airline airport was operated by the Hackett brothers, Joe and Brian, who ran their single-plane airline called Sandpiper Air. Helen, portrayed by Crystal Bernard, was an integral part of their lives, as well as the airport's daily operations. Helen Chappell Hackett was not only a friend to the Hackett brothers, but also a character who underwent significant development throughout the series. She had known Joe and Brian since childhood and played a pivotal role in their lives. Helen worked at the airport's lunch counter, but harbored dreams of becoming a concert cellist, highlighting her aspirations and talents beyond her role at Sandpiper Air. As the series progressed, Helen's character became even more essential to the storyline. Her close friendship with Joe eventually blossomed into a romantic relationship, leading to their marriage. This added depth to her character and introduced new dynamics within the show's ensemble cast. Throughout the series, viewers saw Helen's growth both personally and professionally as she pursued her dreams and navigated the challenges of being in a relationship with Joe. Her character showcased resilience, determination, and a strong sense of loyalty to her friends and the airport they all held dear. The creators of Wings, David Angel, Peter Casey, and David Lee, were renowned for their work on the hit series Cheers. Wings shared the same fictional universe as Cheers and Frasier, and characters from these shows occasionally made special guest appearances on Wings. This interconnectedness added an extra layer of enjoyment for fans of these beloved sitcoms. After her successful run on the beloved sitcom Wings, Crystal Bernard continued to pursue her passion for acting, even as she explored other creative endeavors. In the late 1990s, when Wings came to an end, she transitioned into the world of low-budget movies, demonstrating her versatility and commitment to her craft. Some of the notable films in which Crystal Bernard appeared during this period included the Hallmark Channel's heartwarming holiday movies Single Santa Seeks Mrs. Claus and its sequel, Meet the Santas. These films allowed her to showcase her acting talent in a different genre, appealing to audiences with their festive and romantic themes. In the movie Single Santa Seeks Mrs. Claus, Crystal plays Beth Sawtell, a single mother. Her story unfolds in the heartwarming tale of Winter Magic, directed by Harvey Frost. Beth, portrayed by Crystal Bernard, is not only a dedicated single mother but also a driven advertising executive striving to make a name for herself in the industry. Her latest campaign, which focuses on marketing the latest video game technology, holds the promise of propelling her towards professional success. Despite her career ambitions, Beth carries a heavy emotional burden from her past. Her faith in love was shattered by the loss of her former husband, leaving her skeptical about the possibility of finding love again. As the holiday season approaches, Beth becomes engrossed in her work, burning the midnight oil night after night. She also tries to instill in her young son Jake, played by Dominic Scott Kay, the idea that believing in fantasies and love may lead to disappointment. However, Jake, yearning for the love of a father figure during this special time of year, takes matters into his own hands. In a poignant moment, he pens a heartfelt letter to Santa Claus, expressing his wish for a new dad to spend the holidays with. Little does he know that his wish will set in motion a series of events that will change their lives forever. Up in the North Pole, the time has come for Saint Nick to pass on his seasonal responsibilities to his son, Nick, portrayed by Steve Guttenberg. However, there's a catch. Nick must find a Mrs. Claus before Christmas Eve to take on the mantle of Santa. When Jake's Christmas request reaches the North Pole, Nick decides to travel to Los Angeles, with Beth Sawtell being the focal point of his quest. Despite Nick's best intentions, convincing the dejected widow that love can still conquer all won't be easy. Beth Sawtell's past experiences have left her guarded and cautious when it comes to matters of the heart. In Meet the Santas, Nicholas Claus, portrayed by Steve Guttenberg, and Elizabeth Beth Sawtell, played by Crystal Bernard, embarked on a heartwarming journey towards love and togetherness in the enchanting holiday film. As the story unfolds, it becomes evident that Beth Sawtell is a woman who has experienced her fair share of trials and tribulations in life. She's a dedicated single mother and a successful advertising executive, driven by ambition and the desire to provide the best life possible for her young son, Jake. However, Beth's past holds the scars of a lost love, as her faith in love was shattered when she lost her former husband. This loss left her cautious and guarded when it came to matters of the heart, and she had resigned herself to the idea that true love might no longer be within her reach. On the other hand, Nicholas Claus, who goes by Nick, comes from the enchanting North Pole, where he is destined to inherit the responsibilities of Santa Claus from his father. In a twist of fate, Nick finds himself drawn to Los Angeles as part of his mission to find a Mrs. Claus before Christmas Eve. It's in this bustling city that he crosses paths with Beth Sotell. Their meeting is a pivotal moment in the story. Despite Beth's reservations about love and commitment, the magic of the holiday season and the genuine warmth and kindness she sees in Nick gradually begin to thaw her guarded heart. Their connection deepens as they prepare to marry on the most magical night of the year, Christmas Eve. The union of Nicholas Claus and Beth Sotell becomes a heartwarming symbol of love's ability to heal, even in the face of past heartaches. The story celebrates the power of second chances, the spirit of Christmas, and the transformative nature of love. As Beth and Nick prepare to marry on Christmas Eve, they remind us that sometimes love can surprise us when we least expect it, bringing joy and happiness back into our lives, even after the darkest of days. Beth's journey from a place of skepticism to a place of newfound love and hope is at the heart of this enchanting holiday tale. Beyond her work in holiday movies, Crystal Bernard took on a variety of roles in films such as Jackpot, Gideon, Grave Misconduct, Young Doctors in Love, and Slumber Massacre 2. Her willingness to tackle diverse roles highlighted her dedication to her craft and her willingness to explore different aspects of filmmaking. In addition to her film work, Crystal Bernard remained active in the television industry. She starred alongside James Brolin in the television movie To Love, Honor, and Betray, further demonstrating her ability to deliver compelling performances on the small screen. She also made a guest appearance on the popular sitcom According to Jim, showcasing her comedic talents. Crystal Bernard's creative pursuits extended beyond television and film. She also ventured onto the stage, showcasing her theatrical abilities. Some of her notable stage performances include roles in productions like Crimes of the Heart, Annie Get Your Gun, and Barbara's Wedding, proving her versatility as a performer in various mediums. During this period of her career, Crystal Bernard also dedicated time to her singing career, which brought her a measure of success. Her musical talents were recognized when she appeared in the music video for Birdhouse in Your Soul by the alternative rock band They Might Be Giants, highlighting her versatility as an entertainer. In 2008, Crystal Bernard made the decision to retire from acting, stepping away from the public eye. Much like her fellow actress Traylor Howard, she chose to keep her post-acting life relatively private. Crystal Bernard embarked on a new chapter in her career by pursuing her passion for singing, with a particular focus on gospel music. This marked a significant departure from her acting career and showcased her versatility as an entertainer. Under the label River North Records, Crystal released 2 albums that demonstrated her musical talents and heartfelt lyrics. Her first album, titled The Girl Next Door, was released in 1996. However, it was her second album, Don't Touch Me There, released in 1999, that garnered considerable attention and acclaim. This album was deeply personal for Crystal, as it reflected her emotional journey and experiences in a former relationship. The title, Don't Touch Me There, alluded to her heart and served as a response to the relationship that taught her valuable lessons about love. Crystal candidly shared, "I was desperate for this man. Talk about unconditional love because I excused all his behavior. He didn't want to fulfill any of my dreams, and it dawned on me that he didn't love me." Notably, Don't Touch Me There featured duets with 2 renowned artists, her father, Jerry Wayne Bernard, and country music star Billy Dean. These collaborations added depth and emotional resonance to the album, further highlighting Crystal's musical talents. Crystal Bernard's influence in the music industry extended beyond her solo career. In 1995, she co-wrote the song If I Were Your Girl, which found its place on Paula Abdul's album Head Over Heels. Her songwriting abilities showcased her versatility and contributions to the world of music. Crystal Bernard's musical collaborations continued as she performed duets with prominent artists like Peter Cetera and Jim Messina. Her duet with Peter Cetera earned a lasting presence on the pop charts, resonating with audiences for several months. Not only was Crystal a talented singer and songwriter, but she also contributed her songwriting skills to other artists, including Tracy Spencer, Debbie and Angie Winans, and Lisa Stansfield. Her ability to craft meaningful and impactful songs added to her reputation as a respected figure in the music industry. In 1997, Crystal Bernard hosted the prestigious Country Music Awards, showcasing her versatility as an entertainer and her connection to the country music scene. Additionally, Crystal Bernard's impact extended beyond music and entertainment. In 2003, she received recognition from the Hair Fans Hall of Fame for her trendy and iconic hairstyles throughout the 1990s, highlighting her influence on fashion and beauty during that era. Are you curious about Crystal's married life? Crystal Bernard's personal life has been a subject of curiosity, with various rumors and speculations about her marital status circulating over the years. As of my last knowledge update in September 2021, there was no confirmed information about her current marital status. It was unclear whether she had married someone after her retirement from acting. One of the rumors that had circulated suggested that she may have married a longtime friend and fellow singer, Peter Cetera. However, there was no concrete evidence or official confirmation to support this claim. Crystal Bernard has maintained a private life, and if she is indeed married, she has chosen to keep the details of her marriage out of the public eye. Throughout her career, Crystal Bernard was known to have dated several individuals. She was linked to Grammy winner Michael Shipley and later to producer Tony Thomas during the 1990s. These relationships, however, seem to have ended by that time. In the past, Crystal Bernard was also reported to have dated conservative radio host Rush Limbaugh. During a talk show appearance, she mentioned that Limbaugh's public persona on the radio was different from his private personality and that he held moderate viewpoints. Similar to her approach regarding her marital status, Crystal has kept any details about her possible children well guarded and away from the public eye. As a result, there is a lack of concrete information or official confirmation regarding whether Crystal Bernard has children or not. She has deliberately chosen not to share this aspect of her life with the public, and any speculation or rumors about her family life remain unverified. Despite Robin's prominence in the entertainment industry, information about Crystal's two younger sisters, Scarlett and Angelique, is somewhat limited. It is uncertain when they were born, and while there is speculation that they might be twins, their lives and careers have not been as well documented as those of their older sisters. Crystal's journey into the world of entertainment began when she was noticed by the accomplished singer Bobby Gentry. Gentry spotted Crystal and Robin performing together in Mississippi at a gospel jubilee when they were young. Impressed by their singing talent, Gentry invited the siblings to join her Las Vegas show, marking a significant turning point in Crystal Bernard's career. What do you think about Crystal Bernard's life and career? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye!